Listen. We are back. Make sure you like this video as you are coming in. Make sure you like it. Thank you. What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New. And honey, I am back in the building. Listen. We are back, honey, to talk about Miss Melody Cherie. She exposes the Love and Marriage Huntsville cast. Once again, she says they need her to keep the ratings up. Okay? Absolutely. The hood boss and the need Melody to keep that regular ass show going. Okay? At the rock called Lucifer. At the rock. Let's hear it from Melody, honey.
That you could go in and save it. You know that.
Yeah.
You know you could go in and save it. You know you could go in and get it back jumping. You know you could go in and get it back the talk of the street. Hell, I dropped a Patreon and in 2 weeks, I ain't seen so much content, goddamn, in the LAMH YouTube streets and I don't know how long. You know what I'm saying? Just because I dropped a Patreon and everybody got an opinion. Yeah. So I know that I have that it. So far.
Y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Okay. What y'all think of what Melody said, honey? She said she could carry that show on her back. She did. Her and Martell. Okay, especially her. Shit, he was just acting a damn fool. That's why he was the focus of the damn show. Okay, can't get right. That's what I call hook-headed. Hook-headed homeboy homo hoax. Okay? Listen, let's see what the people think about what Melody said. One person says, Mel's story reminds me of Mariah Huck's with her pitching Married to Medicine. Very similar. I disagree. Melody is the breakout star of Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'm going to say with Mariah, no one stole anything from her. Yeah, but she came out with the show. Yeah, she came out with the show, but Mariah does not know how to do good business. She doesn't. Those first couple of seasons, that EP title, it went to her damn head. And she was speaking to those ladies a certain way. That's why Toya told her, what was it? Was it season 2? Yeah, last year she said I was fired. Who's still on the damn show, Toya? Because even though Toya is a damn fool that Eugene puts up with, okay, Toya knows how to play the game. Toya is not out here pissing off production, being difficult, talking shit to them. You cannot do all of that. You can be a great reality star. And I stand for Mariah, okay? What did Mariah say? Pressure wash that mother. I think Mariah is beautiful. She fits the title of Married to Medicine. You know, she's married to Aiden Huck. I think she's a hoot. I think she's very talented. But I think that she also thought she was bigger than the program. So you could be a great reality star. You could be talented, beautiful, all the things. But if you don't have one simple concept in life down, which is being respectful to production, treating people, kind, not taking out your issues, with production. I believe we heard Eugene and Cecil. Y'all go and see that interview they did with Carlos King, where they said she would come on set and be talking shit to them, cussing them out. You can't do that. Okay, these networks, these white networks, they don't give a damn what you created. They will move on without you. And that is what they did to Lakeisha. What's her name? Lakeisha Huck. Yeah. So, business 101. And I know, because I used to work in customer service. And Miss Robinson would cuss them folks out. You can't be cussing them people out. our clients had these big brand names, and I'm cussing the customers out. They getting on my damn nerves. I was out of line. I can't do that. I didn't know how to deal, with the pressure of that. So I do know how to, be humble and look back down memory lane. Okay, I can look back at my behavior and say that, it was inappropriate. It was dismissive. You know what I'm saying? Because they'll just take you off of projects, and I learned that the hard way, and just move on to somebody else. Because guess what? There's always somebody prettier, more talented, and professional that knows how to talk to people, that knows how to be in high conflict situations, and knows how to speak to people. And that really is a thing in this world. You have to know how to do that, because nobody cares about your talent and your looks. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to have the real it factor, and the thing that really gives you longevity is relationships, knowing how to treat people, being likable, being kind, being approachable, all the things. Mariah did not have that. I see something a little bit different in Melody, where it seems like, I feel like with Melody, she went through more. On Love and Marriage Huntsville, she was being cheated on. She was being disrespected. And it looked like the castmates got a kick out of that. Do you see what I'm saying? We didn't see Aiden embarrassing Mariah like that, cheating on her. And when he did cheat on her, she wasn't on anybody's show. So they went through that behind closed doors. With Melody, she had to do that in front of the camera. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's like, it's totally different. And Mariah spoke down to the Married to Medicine girls. She said that they are married to Mariah. That is what she said. You can't go around saying stuff like that, thinking people go take you seriously. Come on now. And I think that Mariah's fans, they really try to act as if they don't understand that, but you can't do that. And then they also try to blame Quad for Mariah getting kicked off that show. No, baby. That baby had a bad relationship with production. Quad at one point had a bad relationship with production, showing up late, talking shit to the castmates, acting like, she's bigger than the program. We saw she had to climb into a damn casket to try to keep her damn job. Do you see what I'm saying? You got to learn how to play the game. You got to be smarter than that. And I just feel like Melody, in my opinion, with Martell being her ex-husband, she went through so much more than the other ladies. Probably, hell, her and Quad done been through the same, because the ladies on Married to Medicine, some of them, hell, they tried to deny that Quad was being abused by Greg. Just like Latifah and Kimmy, they tried to act like it wasn't no big deal. Martell was cheating on Melody and thought that it was funny and kept bringing it up during their anniversary. Do you see what I'm saying? So, yeah, like, child. Look, don't get Miss Robinson started, honey. Another person says there is no star on Love and Marriage Huntsville since Melody left. Yep. Another person says Carlos is too jealous of Mel. He's her number one hater. Another person, fact. The lady that did the interview, Shalay Morgan, says, really? One of you all put, it looked like somebody, honey, from my comments. Honey, see, look, I see you. Look, I see you. Look, it's your thing. Do what you want to do. I can't tell you who to sock it to. Yes, that's my song, honey. So one of you all put at Shalay Morgan, really, the hate is real. She ain't even on the show and she's still that girl, the face of the city. Yep. One of you all also put, this is the same person, honey, at Chalet Morgan. Really, he was sending them attacks on Melody, and she don't need the show. Melody is a boss. She's sitting back, letting people work for her. And you put, she's a boss again. She don't have to do nothing but sit back. Queen Sheba said she got a big team, and we haven't seen even work for her. Okay, another person says Carlos is jealous of what? Both Mel and Carlos are very successful. Yeah, they are. You know, Carlos got a good thing going on that podcast. He does some really good interviews. I could be objective and say that. Do I care for all his damn ways? No. Do I think he's obsessed with toxic marriages? Yes. I will always like the fact that he produced my favorite season of Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 6. So, yeah. You know, I talk about Carlos, you know, but I'll give him his props too. I'm fair like that, right? But the person goes on to say they both are connected. Carlos is worldwide, that is trying to help people. As people of color, we got to stop trying to pit us against each other. I feel what that person meant was Carlos could have did more to protect Melody. Like at that last reunion she was at, I was like, damn, like why is they coming so hard? It seemed like the season before that they actually had a good time at the reunion. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like everybody was, you know, being pretty jovial but yeah, this last one with Destiny trying to say that Tisha told her Mel gave Martell fellatio in front of the comeback group, that was too much for me. That was like, yeah, that was horrible. And then you trying to kiss her ass while y'all in St. Thomas or wherever the hell they was at. Okay, when they did that out of town girls trip. So yeah, that was too much. And the Chalet girl, she kept, I'm calling her a girl. She's a woman, honey. Okay. That woman, she said that, you know, she may try to join Love and Marriage Huntsville. She was like teasing that throughout her interview with Melody. I'm like, why would you want to go over there? Melody is giving you all the reasons why you should want to go. Okay. But I think she ultimately said that she would rather stay on YouTube than be on a reality show. Melody told her reality TV is just a vehicle to get other projects done and get other businesses going. So one person says to Chalet, I've come to your channel because of Mel. It was great. However, please don't do that show. It's beyond toxic. It's demonic. Let the Lord open the door of opportunity for you if you ever choose to go that route. It's important who you align yourself with. That show is beyond dark and demonic. What was repeatedly done to that young lady, her mom and children, was deplorable. Yeah, she got a point. What y'all think about that? Okay, so let's shake a bone and get the hell on. We got this drama with Kenya Moore, honey. Shout out to TMZ. It says, Real Housewives of Atlanta alum Kenya Moore hair spa owes landlord $87,000. Real Housewives of Atlanta star Kenya Moore's hair salon was ordered to pay more than $80,000 in a battle over unpaid rent and utilities, TMZ has learned. According to the court docs obtained by TMZ, a Georgia judge ordered the reality star's company, More Vision Media, to pay $43,000 and $988 by late February, and another $43,000 and $88.67 by late March, for a total of $87,000 and $976. The judge also ordered Kenya's company to pay around $5,000, we'll just say $5,500, honey, a month in rent until or unless she ends up vacating. That was just, I know that has to suck for Kenya. You was tricked about your spot by that trick. And now she trying to sue Bravo again. And I think she's mainly coming for Bravo because she wants Kenya Moore to never go back to that show. I think that Britt is despicable. She's deplorable. She's evil. She started this shit with Kenya. I don't like this for Kenya. And then we got young Brooklyn. I think Kenya even said the salon money, she took that from like Brooklyn's college fund. Like, damn. It's sad. It really is. A lot of people feel like people are using this to make fun of Kenya. I don't think that people are. Now, there may be some people that's being shady and trying to make fun, but I think a lot of it is Kenya Moore's fans have said for years, she's so smart, she's so brilliant. Nene was just so jealous of her, and, she just has it all together. Clearly not. Clearly she doesn't. Okay? Clearly. This is what I'm saying. The world does not care about how pretty you are, what contact lens, okay, Kenya, lenses you be wearing, girl. The world don't care nothing about that. Okay? I think, like I said before, I'm team Kenya when it comes to this, because we all know that Britt came for her first. So right is right and wrong is wrong. Period. I still feel like I'm more on Kenya's side. But I will say this. Kenya did not help this. Kenya is somebody I feel that goes through cycles of karma. Like when Phaedra was married to Apollo. Apollo is fine. Flirting with Apollo. Filming with Apollo while Phaedra is not around. Pushing him into the pool. Like, you put your hands on somebody else's husband. He picks her up and all of it inappropriate. And then you get with Mark and he dogs you out. Okay? He pretty much like acts as if he doesn't want to be bothered with you after you have Brooklyn. Their marriage looked like more of an arrangement than a marriage between people that have feelings for each other. Okay, it looked like she got to be a particular age and, she wanted to have a baby. And I think she wanted to have a baby more than a real marriage. And Kenya could have just went and got pregnant by whoever. We're glad that we have Brooklyn, but I don't like that for her. All that stuff with Mark, it just could have been avoided, but here we are. But yeah, that's some karma for your ass because of the shit that Kenya put out there when she first got on Real Housewives of Atlanta. She constantly dragged Portia over Cordell, leaving her, and Portia found out that Cordell was filing for divorce on Twitter. Like, Kenya taunted her with that. So when you put out all this negative, toxic, despicable energy towards people, listen, you gonna have your turn too. We saw more of that energy when Nene and Bravo, they went through their thing. And Nene, was trying to sue Bravo. And instead of Kenya staying out of it and understanding where Nene was coming from, because she was, quiet as kept. She was down to the Carlos King, throwing they ass under the bus, throwing production under the bus. Go check out her interview, Miss Kenya Moore. She had some similar complaints that Nene had. I don't think her stuff was a race thing, but still, she was saying that they were trying to stifle her, keep her from opportunity. She felt like she was a breakout star on this show, right? But yeah, she taunted Nene, made fun of Nene. Yeah, the house that she built is in foreclosure. Okay? Saying shit like that. She said that in an interview just for you to come back and eat that. Just for your ass to end up fired. And you denied it and denied it. Well, no, I'm still an employee. They don't want your ass on the property, girl. They don't want nothing to do with you. And for them to try to dispose of you because of all this shit with Britt, they wasn't checking for you. You kept trying to say Bravo wasn't checking for Nene. They ain't checking for your ass either. And Nene said it right, okay? She said it first, and she got it right the first time. Kenya will be the demise of that show. She ain't lied yet, okay? She ain't lied yet. All the fake relationships. But meanwhile, you coming for people with their real husbands. Okay? And then we finally see you get a husband and he don't even like you like that. You know? And then I didn't like how Kenya played herself with, what's his name? Mark. Matt was the crazy before Mark. Damn, what's up with the M's, Kenya? Shit. Okay. Let's get back to the story. A couple of weeks after the judge made the decision, the landlord claimed Kenya's company failed to pay the first installment by the court's deadline and demanded possession of the property immediately. The court has yet to rule on the request. And so Kenya has recently came out and, she has pretty much let the people know, that's not true. And she's going to be taking to her YouTube on Sunday, going live, explaining everything. But yeah, you put all that money into that salon and they don't want to give you, the money that, you put in. What was it? Some improvement allowance. That's bad. It's bad. So, but like I said, though, when it comes to this whole thing with Britt and Kenya, I'm still Team Kenya. See, I could get Kenya together and then I could still be more on her side. Because I think all of this is so unnecessary. Like, Britt, for real though, you still trying to sue Bravo? You the one that was taking your damn clothes off in front of your damn castmates. Undressing in front of them. Like, she's such a fucking hypocrite. And then she all throughout her damn complaint, yeah, well, they embarrassed me. And girl, you embarrassed yourself. Like, no accountability. It's crazy. Ooh, Peter Thomas, honey, he done just got out. We're going to get back. We'll get back to Peter, child. So, Britt Edie claps back after Kenya Moore mentions her to promote her YouTube live. Karma has dealt with my enemies. Kenya Moore recently mentioned Britt Edie in a social media post to promote her YouTube live stream, teasing updates about her hair salon, personal life, and encounter with Britt. Britt didn't hold back in her response. I'm no longer on TV and I mind my business. I wish delusional people would stop using me as clickbait. I have not ran into anyone, especially an op. Only way someone will see me that has a problem will be in federal court. Please stop using my likeness for press. Karma has already dealt with all my enemies. And Britt, quiet as kept, she ain't no better than Kenya. Like I said, because you was my man, and these women ain't married, and I'm married, and my husband, he's so into me, but now you going through a divorce. That's why you got to be careful with that. God don't like ugly, honey, okay? I think, like I said, I think this is more about humbling Kenya than her feeling so disrespected, so offended by people. And then what the fuck you so mad at in the video or the pictures wasn't even you? What the, I don't understand this. This is why I feel like this is emotional. This is some monitoring spirit shit to try to punish Kenya, to try to ruin her legacy on that show. Did Kenya ruin her own legacy? Technically, yes. She did not respond to this in the correct way. But we're not going to sit up here and act like Britt didn't start this shit with her. Then tried to do that punk ass apology, and it was a fake ass apology. That's why Kenya didn't forgive her, because she knew the shit was fake. Coming in there with them fake ass flowers. Fake. Because look at what your ass is doing now. Look at what you're doing now. And you doing that shit to keep that woman off that show. You know, if you have a lawsuit against Bravo, you are actually using Kenya. You sit up here talking about Kenya using you for your likeness. Bitch, who are you? We know who Kenya Moore is. We ain't checking for you. We already knew who you was. You fake. That's why you was so fucking obsessed with Kenya when y'all was on the show together. She ain't hugged me the right way. I was like, what? Don't you got a husband? I swear these bitches be gay as hell today, honey. Okay? I can't tell ya. Look, who to sock it to. I can't. It's your thing, baby. Do what you want to do. But when I tell you, it's crazy being a woman, because it's like, not only do we got to think about these niggas, we got to think about these bitches that may want to take a bite out of Hello Kitty, honey. Okay? I'm for real. I didn't call it more women staring at me than niggas in the past 5 years. I'm not lying. So, Kenya girl, you got a monitoring spirit on your hands. I'm being for real though. I'm laughing, but for real though. That girl is jealous of Kenya. It's like she's obsessed with like trying to destroy Kenya, trying to keep money out of Kenya's pocket. It's sad. It's sad. It is. It is that this lady started this shit with Kenya. Talking about getting a pow, and she started all this shit. Not even just with that. Just trying to get an extra hug in, and, trying to get all this attention from Kenya. It's sad. It says, on the show, tensions between Kenya Moore and Britt escalated during the Real Housewives of Atlanta season, culminating in a public dispute over alleged inappropriate photos and other personal conflicts. The fallout led Britt to file a lawsuit against Bravo, citing defamation and other claims related to the incidents aired on the show. Yeah, I think that's crazy. I think Britt need to sit her ass down. Child, let's see what the people think. One person says, Kenya's broke ass will use anyone for a come up. Why is Kenya using her? Who the hell is Kenya more known than this girl? All we care about is who she used to date. We don't care about her. Kenya is Miss, what is it, America, USA. Y'all know what it is. She has a title. She's been in movies. She's been on Housewives. She is a breakout star on that show. She got her own fan base. That girl is not Kenya's equal. That's why we were all disappointed when Kenya did that stupid shit at her event. Whew, let me calm down, honey. Let me calm down. Ooh, child. Another person. Kenya is using her name for clickbait. Who gives a damn? Bitch, you got me fired from my job off the hate you have for me. Meanwhile, she needs to be trying to pay that delinquent rent. Another person, what I don't understand is why a $300,000 for a physical location using $80,000 on a property she doesn't own. It's not like she was in downtown Atlanta. I know She could have started on a smaller scale and then expanded later, or found a building to buy and have multiple uses for it. She should have used it for a content creator space, or use it to have events and charge people certain fees, you know? That just wasn't smart. Another person, we love you, Kenya. Britt, who? Exactly. We know who Kenya Moore is. We don't know who no damn Britt Edie is. Okay? And this is coming from somebody that's not even Kenya's biggest fan, but I hate when people do that. Okay? Y'all trying to compare apples to oranges. Please stop. So, let's shake a bone and get the hell on. Next, we got Nene leaks, claps back after the viral NBA date sparks buzz about new man's criminal past. Reality TV veteran Nene leaks is setting the record straight after a courtside moment turned into a full-blown internet investigation. Ciao. This week, footage published by TMZ showed leaks seated courtside at a Golden State Warriors versus Memphis Grizzlies game, alongside Memphis attorney Arthur Horn III. The clip, which captured the two appearing affectionate, including what many described as a kiss, quickly went viral. This is my issue with Nene, and I love you, Nene. You know I love you down. But you came out, did this video talking about y'all just dating. Why you kissing on him? Okay, and then you're saying one of your friends put it out there. It's like, Nene, I don't know. Y'all think she tried to get back at Yanni? That's what I kind of feel. I feel like she need to cut Yanni off. Either you can be with a man or you can't. It's black and white. And like I said, okay, when you don't cut these niggas off, a lot of times it's because the dick good. You know, you don't want to leave. Okay? You don't want to warm up the slot machine and let another bitch hit the jackpot. Okay? I mean, I'm just saying. Listen. So, but yeah, it's like, Nene, if you're just dating, don't gaslight the people and say, oh, y'all making a big deal. Oh, y'all looking into this man's past. If it's just a date, you wouldn't be kissing him. Who kisses on the first damn date or in the early dating phase? You should have been just chilling. Nobody should be able to use that. So it looked like maybe she was trying to make Yanni jealous or something. What y'all think? According to the reporting by TMZ, court records show that Arthur Horn III faced legal issues in Tennessee in 2017, including charges for aggravated essay and aggravated assault. He was later found not guilty of the more serious essay-related charges and was ultimately convicted of a misdemeanor assault charge, receiving probation and serving a brief jail sentence. So what y'all think of that? What y'all think of that? Okay, so let's look at this story, honey, with Peter Thomas, honey, Cynthia Bailey's ex, honey, okay? I know she is happy he ain't fucking up her credit no ball, okay? Oh my God, what was it, bar one, bar none? Okay, the Bailey agency, you mean the, what did they used to call it, the Barely agency? Okay, selling the girls pipe dreams. Honey, when I tell you I live for that Cynthia versus Phaedra thing, honey, they had down to the reunion, that shit was classic. Oh my God. Ooh, child, they were rating. We see each other. So it says Peter Thomas released from federal prison, transferred to community confinement. Peter Thomas, the ex-husband of Cynthia Bailey, who appears as a friend of on The Real Housewives of Atlanta, has been released from the federal prison but remains under supervision. Thomas is no longer housed at the Federal Correctional Institution, Miami. According to the Bureau of Prisons, he is now under a community confinement supervised by the Miami Residential Reentry Management Office. Community confinement means he is either in a residential reentry center, halfway house, or on home confinement. Honey, Peter has turned into Apollo, child. Okay? What did Phaedra say? My man is clean. He ain't got all them baby mamas. It turns out that was a lie. Apollo had another son out here, honey, and he looked more like him than any of them. Okay? In December of 2024, Thomas pleaded guilty to one count of failure to pay trust fund taxes. Authorities said he failed to pay approximately $650,000 in employee trust fund taxes connected to a restaurant in Charlotte, North Carolina. He was sentenced to 18 months in prison and reported on August 1st, 2025. He is scheduled to remain under residential reentry management supervision until August of 2026, followed by 2 years of supervised release. That means they go keep their good eye out on you, Peter. Okay? Thomas was ordered to pay $2.5 million in restitution to the IRS and must not drink to excess or use narcotics as part of his release conditions. Whoo-cha. Now, speaking of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, honey, let's look at this trailer, honey. Let's look at the trailer. So we see in the trailer, K. Michelle says she don't trust no lawyer that don't practice the law. And we see Pinky Cole. Did she say what I think she said? She accused Phaedra of eating dead people. Say what now? Child. Oof. Child, Pinky Cole. She tells Angela Oakley, honey, I should have bought your foreclosed houses. And Angela Oakley says, okay, don't do it, Mr. Clean. Okay. Papa Smurf. Ooh, child, that was good. I love Angela Oakley. I love her. It should be Angela Oakley. It should be Kenya Moore. Candy, Nene. They have a show if they would get rid of everybody else. Okay? Portia could be in there or not. But I just think that should be... Now you got a real show. It would be even better now. It would be even better. Let's try to get through this god-awful trailer, honey. The people are underwhelmed, and so is Miss Robinson. So we're going to see Portia dating her woman on the show, and it looked like she's dating the guy Mike from Ready to Love. Portia, it's giving you're gay for pay. Okay, that's just what it's giving, girl. We got K. Michelle, who I think is too ghetto for the show. Okay, so ghetto and so rude. K. Michelle, my issue with her is, I wonder will she be able to keep up with the shade? Because I know she's one of the people that gets so angry she want to fight that Tammy Roman shit that I don't like. That's why I love Nene more than any of them. Nene know how to throw shade without trying to fight you, without getting so mad and getting all dysregulated. Like, ugh. I'll be watching K. Michelle, but right now I feel like she's a one season wonder. I feel like Andy will get sick of her. If he got sick of Nene and the other ones, okay, the way the people say, honey, well, he loved Nene at one point. They made a lot of money with Nene. But I don't know. I just see Andy Cohen getting sick of K. Michelle real quick. Like, real quick. Because she's a lot to deal with. She's somebody, she's not humble. She lacks self-awareness. She'll never take accountability for her actions. It's always, somebody did it to me. And we're going to see her going back and forth with Drew. I would have rather see her and Portia going at it. But I guess, child, it look like her and Portia gonna be cool. She's married. She don't look like or seem like the Marion type. She just don't. I would never think that K. Michelle is somebody's wife. She talking about her country singing. I think she's so beautiful and talented. I will give Kay that. I am a fan of some of her work. I am. I think for me though, I don't like parts of her personality. It's too much. It's too much, honey. We see Pinky Cole talking about how she's built $100 million brand. I like her husband. He's a prominent businessman too. I think I saw him on one of these interview shows. It wasn't an interview. It was like a podcast with the guys with like Kirk Franklin and other like business-minded men. So he was really good on there. Pinky said, honey, behind every great man is an even greater woman. I know that's right, honey. We see Shamia telling Gerald she wants to own more things at this point in her life. I'm wondering why I don't see any arguments with Shamia and Portia. That's what I wanted to see, honey. Okay. But it looked like Gerald is not approving of that. And see, it's easy to have a successful marriage with a man. You allow him to take care of you. He's the one, he the breadwinner. But once you try to do it for yourself, there'll be a problem. Okay? We see Kelly saying she took her last $50,000 and betted on herself. Was she talking about another Nana's Chicken and Waffles? So I don't know what that's about. Is it a new venture? They're saying Kelly is going to be a friend all of a sudden. That's kind of weird. I like Kelly as a housewife. I really do like her personality. We see her and Portia going at it very, ferociously. It's crazy. It is crazy. Kelly looks like Keely from 3LW, honey. But we see her accusing Portia of sleeping with Africans. Portia accused Kelly of sleeping with married men. And y'all know that's a big deal because Kelly is the one that got on Portia for sleeping with Fallon's husband, honey, and marrying him and thinking she was going to have all this good luck with him. Okay. We see Black. He makes his appearance on the show. Y'all know he's Drew's friend, or I don't know if they're dating. I know they have worked together. K. Michelle says Black has been in her DMs. We see K. Michelle and Drew going at it. K. Michelle telling Drew to keep her name up out her mouth. Drew is telling her, don't you ever come at me in that way again. And somebody holding Drew back. Drew, you ain't gonna do shit. Okay. I hope she's doing more music though with Dennis. I'm interested in that. Kelly says Portia has slept with every Nigerian in Atlanta. Okay. Child, we see Portia cussing Kelly the hell out. Says something about you need to take your L or something. Very underwhelming. The people were underwhelmed. Look, the first comment is, am I the only one underwhelmed? Another person says the magic is gone with this franchise. It used to be Bravo's crown jewel. Real Housewives of Atlanta feels more like a VH1 show. Pretty much. Okay. It's giving Love and Hip Hop Hotlanta. Not Housewives. Okay. Another person, I think I have finally aged out of this. Okay, Mr. Clean. I know that's right. Another person, Angela Oakley, is already reading them down. I love Angela. It's something very old school with her. And it's something about her. She would have made a great housewife back in the day when Nene was on the show. Candy, Sheree, all the girls, honey. Kenya. Not the Love and Hip Hop alum. Another person. I know Portia not talking about other people sleeping with married men. I know that's right. Another person says, okay, Real Housewives of Atlanta is giving white refrigerator. Wrong road. Another person, it's not glamorous anymore. I don't know if if I will like it. Another person, I think they're trying to hold on to something that is no longer available. Well, we still have to let the season play out. We still, we'll give it some grace, you guys. We will check it out. But how y'all feel about it? Listen, get in them comments and let a sister know, okay?